the outer sides of the ribs that help keep the shoulder blades from lifting up all day. Right? So it's a very subtle movement. I'm going to have you do one arm at a time. So bring your left arm forward first. Your palm can face forward. If that feels like a lot on the wrist, you can turn your hand down. See that the top of the shoulder here is fairly low and that the arm bone is kind of plugging back as if you're trying to take the edge of the arm bone and meet the wall behind you. Okay. Now here's the subtlety. If you can imagine that on my back, the lower point of the shoulder blade is right about here and it comes down like a little point of a triangle. That point we're going to try to draw down. We're going to do it really slow. It's going to be like a little pump. So you can breathe in. As you breathe out, imagine taking that left shoulder blade, drawing it down, and as you breathe in, slowly release it. Make sure as you're releasing that you're not then lifting the shoulder. Do it a couple more times. So exhale, take the shoulder blade low. You should feel something happening kind of upper mid-back. And as you breathe in, let that release. Let's take that once more. And then as you breathe in, release, lower the arm. And just for comparison's sake, reach the right arm overhead, reach the left arm overhead, and just notice the difference between sides. All we did were sort of 3 little pulses there, and I know for me there's a big difference. So we'll change sides. You can take your right hand forward, palm either straight ahead or down to the floor, the head of the arm bone straight back, and the top of the shoulder down. And we'll do those little pulses. So as you breathe in, release, and as you breathe out, like the point of that shoulder blade is drawing down. It's very subtle. I don't even know if you can see it. On the breath in, really slowly release. We'll take 2 more. And exhale, pressing the shoulder blade downward. As you inhale, release. And release both arms. If you want to compare, you can reach one arm up and the other. Now it's very subtle, but take both arms forward, bring the palms so they face each other, and draw the head of the arm bones straight back, again like you're trying to kind of stamp the wall behind you with the arm bones. Now from there, find that little press down of the shoulder blade. See if you can keep that as you stretch the arms forward and upward. Now at some point the shoulders are going to lift a little bit, but this is just to get the muscles of the sides of the ribs and the shoulder blades a little more supported. This is going to be the breath in, and the breath out, you can take the arms forward, down, and back behind you. And you might be seated, you might be standing, either way is fine. We'll take a few more. So as you breathe in, come forward and up. Feel the lower points of the shoulder blades as if they're rolling down. And as you exhale, take the arms forward and downward. And all the way up behind you. Let's do that once more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Take the arms back behind you. Go ahead and keep the arms behind you. Interlace your knuckles behind your back so that the knuckle part of your hands are facing away from you. Start with the bend to your elbows and roll your shoulders really gently down and back. See if you can feel that same kind of lowering of the points of the shoulder blades as you then take the fist down and eventually away from you. Take a couple cycles of breath there as if every inhalation could fill the very tops and sides of the lungs. The neck is relaxed. We'll take another inhale. And as you exhale, release